My name is Tiana Linez, and welcome back to my crib on YouTube.
Where we going?
We're going to Vegas.
We're going to Vegas.
We're out of office.
We're out of office.
Peace out.
We packed our bags.
We're out. We don't have much of a plan, but it's fine.
The Lit Loft is taking Vegas.
Lit Loft takes Vegas.
We'll be there tonight.
Stay tuned. We don't know what's going on.
What time is it? It's like 7 o'clock. It's like
6, 7.
And we're just gonna go to the airport and
Pop up at Vegas and figure out a plan. Because it's a relaxing, rejuvenating trip.
Yes.
That's all we want.
So get your ass out of the office and take a vacation with your best friends. Why not? All right.
Why not?
We'll see you in Vegas.
I have the pleasure of sitting with my dearest friend, Janae Hill.
Hey!
Welcome, Janae.
Thank you!
How you feeling?
I feel good. I feel cozy.
Casey, you look cute in your onesie.
Thank you. You do too. I like it.
But we matching. Okay. So Janae is one of my dearest best friends. We are roommates.
Yes.
Roomies at the Lit Loft. Follow us on Instagram. Been best friends for a long time, and Janae helped me celebrate my birthday, so I wanted to hop on here and have her share her experience in Vegas. Along with my experience in Vegas. Okay.
I thought the people say, well, stay in Vegas, go in Vegas. Or what they be saying?
That's not what they say. They say what happens in Vegas
Stay in Vegas.
stays in Vegas, but
That's
we
what
gonna
they
put
say.
y'all on.
Okay, well.
We gonna share
Vegas, I didn't do it.
It was my idea. It was.
She's telling what's going on.
I'm telling the tea because it was a very enlightening trip for me. Okay, I just turned 30 and had like a dope party.
Yes.
Shout out to Janae for her contribution because she was out here getting chicken
Working.
and biscuits and stuff. But had a dope party. A week later, went to Vegas. We were there for a week.
That's a long time to be in Vegas. I think it's Vegas.
Right.
To be in Vegas for a week is such a long time.
It was quite a fulfilling trip. It was like,
Yeah.
I seen all I needed to see. I got what I needed to get. It was great.
Yeah.
So we were there for a week. We stayed at a hotel that was off of the Vegas Strip, but like walking distance.
It was really close.
That was great, so that it's not like quite in the hustle and bustle,
Yeah.
but we could get to the hustle and bustle if we wanted to.
And oh, we bustled.
And
We bustled and hustled.
Hey.
Bustle and hustle. That's what we did.
So let's talk about the first night.
Not the check-in night. Not like landing.
Because right, we got there, it was late. It was a weird Uber driver, but she put us on. Like, it was.
We ate noodles and we went to bed.
It was not much of a day.
Yeah.
But then the second day, we went to the pool, hung out, took a nap. It was just so chill.
Yeah.
And then we went out.
We pre-gamed.
Well, we went out and then we came back. And then we went out again.
Oh, that's true.
We went
That's true.
out,
We did go out.
Got dinner, went to the liquor store, was drinking and dancing. That was fun.
That was so
That
much
was
fun.
actually very fun.
The pregame is. I feel like the pregames are always fun.
It's the best part.
It's the best part of a party.
Right. Yeah. So we pregame, taking tequila shots, dancing, fun time.
Yeah.
Almost made it to the Strip. Like this close to the Strip. That night was interesting. So we're like walking, and then this guy come up on the side of us and starts talking to us, and I just felt like a sense of peace with him. Like, it didn't feel like this was a stranger.
Yeah.
Come to find out that it was a friend of Janae's.
Yeah. From college.
From college. Like from Mississippi.
From all the way from Mississippi to Vegas.
Yes. And he was just like our chaperone kind of for the night.
Yeah, he was like our angel. Tiana calls him the cousin. I call him King.
Right. What up, King? Impromptu stop at this bar. Janae buys us shots.
I didn't buy it.
Well, Janae orders around and never pays for it. I don't recall. I just remember taking tequila shots.
I just remember, yeah.
And walking
out.
the Strip, and then I found and then our cousin, he told me that this particular corner was where Tupac got shot, and I had a time I had a time, y'all. I felt Tupac's spirit there. I was on the pole, just hugging the pole.
Hugging the pole for a whole minute.
This close to crying.
We just took a shot. Everybody just took a shot in that random club. We walked out. He said, "This is where Tupac got shot." Tiana, oh no! And then started hugging the pole.
I was this dirty ass pole. That pole dirty, and I'm hugging it.
Yeah, she was having a time. She was really sad. She was so sad.
I felt the spirit. That night was just very enlightening. I'll say that. I think I was supposed to see certain things. How people are moving in Sin City.
It was Sin City.
Okay, and cousin just put me on. Cousin just was like, helping me be aware of what's around, and it was like a grown-up moment. I feel like I had a grow up.
So where he teach you to put your wallet?
Oh yeah. So I had this jean jacket on, and then he had me put my wallet inside, and I felt like big bad.
She's looking at me. She's like, "Janae, look, you see my wallet?"
And then like a few days later, I did it again. Like, look. I felt so
that was one of the reasons he just was protecting us. He was like, "Don't be having your clutch just out here, just dangling." Right. And he was like, put it right here in your pocket.
Just putting us on to stuff. So he was great. Shout out to cousin. And then the next day, we were recovering.
I was hungover. I was hungover all day.
Down and out. Janae was down and out.
I was hungover. I was out of there. That day did not happen for me.
Right, and like, let's just skip to Monday. Yeah. Because Sunday was just a restful day. And that's kind of the theme for the whole trip. Like,
it was.
It felt like we were home. Yeah. Chilling at the Lit Loft, but we were just somewhere else.
In Vegas.
Exactly. Sunday was chill.
Sunday was really chill.
Monday was fun. That's when we went to the strip.
Monday was
during the day.
During the day. We was gonna get there however.
We'll make it to the strip. Okay. We were like walking around. It was a dust storm, a dust advisory.
What does that even mean? We looked at our phone and was like, a dust storm?
And they're like, seek shelter, stay safe. They said stay safe. Stay alive.
And stay alive. That's what they said on the iPhone. It says stay safe and stay alive.
Excuse me. Went to the strip, hung out, saw Janae's cousin.
Yes. My cousin. My cousin Irvon lives in Vegas. So I hit him up and I was like, we're on the strip. And it was just such a chill day. So we went out for pizza on the strip, got pizza, got beers. And then after that, he took us to the High Roller.
The High Roller was so fun.
The High Roller was really fun. It's a huge Ferris wheel, and then you get on it and you get to see like the top of Vegas. And you just get to oversee.
On another day, you probably could see far. Yeah. But it was
because of the dust storm.
So we couldn't see that much, but it was still a nice experience.
It was so nice. It was so nice. Yeah. And it just feels like popular. Like, you know how when you guys go somewhere and you know somebody personally, it's just like, oh, I live here too. Okay, we're locals.
Right.
I love to be a local somewhere. So.
We plugged in, baby.
Right.
Okay. And what I loved about that day is I felt like it just came naturally. Like we had said we wanted to do it. And then it just came. Like we didn't have to force it. We didn't have to overthink it. We had said it earlier, like, oh, we want to do that. And then he suggested it. And we're like, oh my gosh, we were talking about that. So that was amazing.
And he had a discount. He had that coupon code.
Come on, coupon. The coupon.
That discount code.
Come on.
That was really fun.
That was really fun. Definitely recommend going to the High Roller. Just to like do touristy shit sometimes. Yeah. It's fun.
It's fun.
So one of the highlights of the trip was we got to go to the Grand Canyon.
Lit. That was so, you can't even explain it.
Right. It like truly was breathtaking to just be a part of. Yeah. For it to come effortlessly, like that was the theme of the trip. It just, the right thing came effortlessly. Yeah. So we did a tour. Janae is not a morning person, y'all.
I'm glad you brought that up.
I had sis up, and I was up making bagels. I was like up at 6 a.m. Janae is with her sunglasses, like, I know, just don't talk to her for the next 2 hours. Don't even talk to her because she is not here for it. But you were a trooper though.
I was.
The bus ride was probably like 2.5 hours. The tour guide, bless his heart, he was a cute old man. But my boy was Chad. He talked from, we went from Vegas to the Hoover Dam, which was, I wish I knew more about the Hoover Dam.
Yeah, to like,
yeah, it was like, oh, this is nice. Oh, okay, electricity. Okay, so. It's not your first time doing this. I drink the other time. I was like, I did not drink this much. Is this mine? I really had that thought. Is this one mine? I didn't drink this one.
I did it on camera. You'll see it somewhere. And then you kept talking.
What were your thoughts when you got to the Grand Canyon? Like, how did you feel?
When I got to, I felt like speechless. But like as an emotion, so I don't know what that word is, but I felt like, wow, like nobody made this, like God made this. And I'm like staring at something that God made. Even though he makes me, he makes you, and we're looking at those things each and every day, but it's just like something that was not manipulated or, you know, altered in any kind of way outside of God's hands. It was just
molded, like, chef's kiss.
It was just like, I couldn't even talk when I got there. Yeah. Like, you just have to take all of that in.
Right. Yeah. And I think seeing how vast, like, it was huge. Like, we were on, like, the West Rim, which, like, has this glass bridge that you can walk on, called the Skywalk. It was interesting. But seeing, like, knowing that there's, like, this is the West Rim, and there's, like, north, south, east, and west. Like, it's so much to it.
You can't even see the end.
Right. And like, to your point, like, I felt like it was just like, God made this. And like, he made this for the sole purpose for us to experience and witness. It just so felt beautiful. Like such a privilege to be able to be there and to just take it all in. And like,
if anybody can go to the Grand Canyon, go.
It is
just
amazing.
Go.
It is
like
amazing.
There's nothing, I don't even think you can do anything at the Grand Canyon. There's no, like, you can't zip line across it.
I think you can.
Really?
Yeah, I think you could do stuff like that.
Woo!
Yeah. I wouldn't even do that.
My heart would have been
not the
on
Grand
the
Canyon.
floor.
Because the bridge about took me out. I am not afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of heights.
Me either.
It was something about like looking down and seeing
that you're
like,
walking on.
I'm literally like, I can go through this and it's over.
And okay, a little bit. Our tour guide that dropped us off, minutes before, he was talking about the deaths of people that like rolled over the mountain or how they fell, because he was telling us to be careful,
right?
Because people can fall off, don't go close to the edge. So that's just the last notion that he left in our head,
right?
And then going there and being on that skywalk is just like,
that's what he was talking about.
This is my time.
That was it. That was it.
Yeah, that be it.
That could have been it.
It was trippy.
It was trippy. That's a good.
It was trippy.
But it just felt like, man, like if God created this and thought that this was worth being in the world, he also created you and he thought you was worth being in the world. Like, it just was a very spiritual moment for me.
Right.
It was what my soul needed. So shout out to the Grand Canyon.
I love the Grand Canyon. I would definitely want to go back with like other people. Just share it with as many people as you can, because everybody just needs to lay their eyes on the Grand Canyon.
Exactly. And like just witness it.
It's beautiful.
So Vegas was a range of emotions.
Yeah.
Okay. Lit, hungover, happy,
intrigued, excited,
scared for my life.
Let's
talk about this 911 call. We had to call 911, y'all.
We had to call 911.
And I've never called 911 a day in my life. This one here,
I called 911
on a daily.
I called 911 on the,
as a part of her profession.
Yeah.
Not just for person, not personal.
Not personal. I've never had to call 911 for myself, but I know the protocol to call 911. Me and Tiana, we wanted to go on a walk. Let's just go there. We wanted to go on a walk.
Explore the area.
And explore the area. This is how it went. We saw some palm trees that were so beautiful. We were like, what's down here? So we're just walking, taking pictures. It is beautiful. It's really quiet. It's apartments. It's people that work in places. It's just we saw a garden. It was just so pretty.
It felt very suburban, like
very suburban. Yeah. We bust that left. We get to the end of the street, and now it's time for us to go home. And so me and Tiana decides that we're confident enough not to turn back around, but to just do another circle and be like, we have to run into our hotel if we just keep going.
Because we saw the hotel.
Yeah, we saw the hotel.
Didn't know which way to go to get there. Like, we knew we were close, but we wasn't close.
We wasn't close, so we did not turn back around. We just was like, let's follow the roof, because we saw the roof of our hotel. So we were like, let's just follow that area. And we bust the left. And we're just talking, we're still taking pictures. And you guys know how you just feel somebody behind you. You don't hear anybody, you just feel it. And so I just cut my corner. Tiana's just walking. She had her clutch out this time. It wasn't in her pocket.
I ain't have it in my pocket.
I just clench my eyes and I see this guy, just a figure of a guy, and he's just walking really fast and like coming up close on us. I didn't have a feeling just yet about it. I just don't like when people walk behind me.
Right, you know, look on me, right?
Yeah, even at the strip, it's just like, let's move to the side so like all these people can come. So didn't even think anything about this guy, and so he just kept walking faster and faster, and I was just like, I whispered to Tiana. I said, Tiana, let's cut across the street and walk on the other side. Very calmly, you know, didn't say anything else. And she followed suit. She was like, okay, bet.
And I turned around, I saw a peep game. I said, oh, we crossed it for a reason. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Tiana, so after I said that, Tiana like looked back a little bit. She didn't even make it obvious. She just looked back and she was like, oh, okay, yeah, let's cross over. And so I just felt him like get upset about that.
And he was saying something like, he murmured under his breath as we were crossing the street. I'm like, okay.
He murmured something and just like, you know, he just took offense to us walking away from him. And so once I felt like he took offense to it, we're still in the middle of the street trying to cross over, and there's cars parking parallel to us. So we're walking towards a car, whatever car, don't know. And so now that I feel that this guy is like upset, I tell Tiana, I was like, Tiana, act like this is our car. Now Tiana, you tell them. You sit there and look at them in their face.
I got into character, y'all.
And I said, this is what I said. I said, Tiana, I just act like we're going to this car.
All right. Bloop, bloop. Literally had a fake fob, fake bloop, bloop.
And then the noise. Bloop, bloop. I cut my eyes at you so
they like, stop playing.
This is not a joke.
This is not a joke. This is not a game. I didn't realize I get goofy when I'm scared.
So we stand there just to like, you know what, maybe if we stand here, he won't follow us anymore. Right. He gets up to another car and he stops and stares, put his hood on.
Child, he
did this.
He put that hood on, and if I had my drawstring, he
did like this.
Tied the string and just stood there. And this man looked like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, his hair was down.
Like, he looked like Shaggy.
It was like really, and he just like did
and
that.
He stood
and he just stood there.
So I ended up calling the police.
I tell Tiana to call the police, yeah.
I'm 911, what's your emergency? I'm like, there's this man that's staring at us and he's following us. And she's like, where are you? And I'm like, I don't really know. I'm by the Sphere. Like, I have no idea. I'm on the side street. And she just was like, not taking me that seriously. Like,
she was like, so he's staring at you and following you?
And I'm like, yes. He's doing both. I think he knew I was on the phone with 911 because I was like loud.
Tiana's talking loud, like, we are going to, and she's staring at him, like, because I tried to talk her out of it, because I was like, don't look at him, to like agitate him even more, like, because I don't know what state he's in. But Tiana's like, no, I'm looking at him, I want him to see me, and I'm on the phone with the cops, and I'm like, actually,
you want to come get me? Why you want to get me? Why the cops? I'm on the phone with them. First of all, it's 2 against 1. We'll beat your ass.
We were 2 against 1, so that's where my head was. I was just like, I will beat your ass if you come any closer.
We're on the phone.
Oh yeah, we're on the phone.
He like ducks, or he runs, or he
just disappears. He just goes down.
Yeah, he ducks.
Like his head went down because I didn't take my eyes off of him.
Right.
So his head just went down. And then we just started, like, we jogged. We jogged.
On the phone with the police.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, he's gone now. I don't see him anymore. Oh, you don't see him anymore? Well, call me back if you...
Call me back.
Not the police told me to call her. Like, I felt like she didn't take me that seriously.
The police was just like, y'all are doing a lot.
What are y'all doing?
And when you're scared, you just can't really articulate.
Right.
Especially like being scared and trying to explain why you're scared, and then explaining where you are, how to come get you, or how to even get out of this situation. Like, it's just too many things that was going on. So we didn't really sound the best to the police call.
She was like, y'all gonna work that.
I'm not understanding y'all. So
she didn't try to find me though. That's one thing. I was like, oh, yo, dispatch.
She was definitely
put a pin in it.
She was definitely supposed to like figure out your address before you even said a thing.
So it was a wake up call. I think it was just this is adults. Like, you gotta call the police sometimes. So when we were walking back though, we ended up walking back the same way we came. We were like, no, we'll walk the wrong way.
The same exact way.
And it was like interesting that we saw this guy that we saw on the way there. And like on the way there, when we were walking in the cute neighborhood, I don't think he even like acknowledged us or anything.
No, we smiled at each other.
No, on the way there. On the way back, we smiled.
Oh,
on the way there,
true.
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think it was
pay us no mind.
Yeah.
But on the way back, he did, and it just felt like a guardian angel.
Yeah.
Being like, you're safe now.
He like smiled at us.
Like he smiled at us. Like he recognized that he saw us before.
Yeah.
And after the traumatic experience we had, we were like, oh my God, thank you.
We were so happy to see his face.
Thank you. I don't even know.
We don't even know him.
But thank you. So that was an eye-opening experience to be like,
wow, Tiana had to call 911.
Shortcuts.
Yeah.
Don't try to take a shortcut. Take the way that you know. Do not go off track. Like,
that's a word. Hallelujah.
Okay.
That's a word.
We were like exploring in the wilderness, and then we allowed ourselves to go way too far.
Yeah. And nobody told us to go over there.
Lord said, I didn't say all that now.
Yeah.
I did tell you to go by the palm trees, but what are you doing?
Y'all was supposed to take pictures by the cactus.
And come back. Y'all going all the way down these little dirt roads. So lesson learned, but it was quite an experience. So that's why we had to call 911.
Yeah, we had to call 911 because we were followed for like a split second.
Right, by Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Yes, he did look like Shaggy. He looked just like Shaggy.
That was like a scary moment in Vegas.
It was very scary.
Very scary. Then we felt like loved and like family.
Yeah, it was like warm.
The next day we went to a family friend Della's house. Shout out to Della and Pierre.
Della and P.
Yeah, yes. And we had like tacos and we just listening to music, slushies, like just vibing. And like they like bought us groceries and stuff, like really like looking out. So we felt love.
The very next day. So
yeah.
like it just really all came together because Della is Tiana's sister best friend. So like we're just plugged in. We're just meeting all of these people that wants to love on us in Vegas, and it was literally a beautiful moment because you can go to somebody's house and just have girl talk and like catch up and
hang out,
listen to music, taco night, margaritas. It was
amazing.
It was amazing.
So amazing. And then she took us to this like, well, we were like out in the, not in the streets, but like she was running errands and we ain't had nothing to do. So we were like running errands with her. She took us to this cute, it wasn't cute on the inside, but the food
Mario's.
It wasn't on Mario's?
Yeah. That ain't cute.
It wasn't cute, but like.
That's Bankhead Court. That's Bankhead Court with the bussin' fish.
It was this best catfish inside a convenience store in the back. In the back of the convenience store had the best catfish. It was so good.
Best soul food in Vegas.
And it's like, that was the beauty of like knowing somebody who lives in a city. Like this was all clearly off the strip. Like north side I think we were in. Like, and it was some mom and pop. Like you had to be a local to know where
you would have to live over here to figure that out.
Because it was real like, oh, this is a little sketch back there, but like so good. So it just felt so like, I felt so grateful to have like the family friend and the love and like Irvine, your cousin, and just like feeling like we're going somewhere but we're not alone out here by ourselves.
Right.
We have somebody support if we need it.
Right, looking over us. It was great.
It was so great. And so we went to the casino with her too.
That is so annoying.
We lost our money.
I won $94.
I won like 81.
And I lost it in 2 hours.
I lost it and I lost the money, all the money I had. So I gambled my $81 and then I had like $80 or $70 that I already was gonna play with and lost it all. But it was like a fun experience. Like, and I was so glad that we both did win, so we know like it's possible.
It's possible to win money.
But we just like didn't win that much.
Yeah. And then we were just like, oh, let's do it with our own money.
Spend it all. Them drinks though, that's how they would get you in trouble. Like
them drinks,
they just, what do you want? What do you want? You just like drinking and playing.
I think I had a moment. Remember, me and you were at like a slot machine. So me and Tiana are sitting at a slot machine, and this lady comes to us. We're playing the same game, and this lady comes to us and was like, "What would you like to drink?" And so Tiana starts off and says, "I want a margarita," and I was like, "Well, I want a margarita." And so she was like, "Okay." And then she walks away, and for that split second, I literally was like, Tiana, where's my wallet? I need to pay. And she was like, no, you're at the casino. We don't pay. You don't pay for drinks when you're in the casino because you're paying money. And it was just like,
wait, what? I ain't gotta pay for that?
I know.
I can just sit here and spend $10
and just sit here.
Then we also went to Old Vegas. Fremont.
We did go to Old Vegas. Yes.
We saw that a little bit.
That was like one of the highlights of my trip. Like that was one of my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, just to like, it was cool that it was like in a tunnel.
Yeah.
But like it's open. It was just cool to walk through.
It's like it was a great people watching here.
Yeah.
It was a lot going on.
People dancing. It was great.
Do you wish we would have went that night?
I wish we would have went to Old Vegas at night.
I would have been scared, child.
I wish we would have, because it's like people like naked. Like it was great.
It was a lot going on. I was like,
child, she was so shady. Let me tell you how shady she is.
What did I do?
So we're walking down Old Vegas, right? You know, chilling. People are so friendly. It was a group on the left-hand side from Chippendales. You know, the guys. They had the bow, and so they just wanted to pass out necklaces to people. That's what their job was, give necklaces. They go over there and they called her Fun Size. They was like, hey, Fun Size, come over here. And she was like, no. They was like, you want a necklace? She's like, no. And then they look over to me and was like, do you want a necklace? I was like, yeah. And they put a necklace on. So we walked past them, and then while we're leaving, we had to walk past them again. And they're like, you want a necklace again? She's like, no. I don't want that damn necklace. I don't want that necklace. Them Chippendales boys was not phased with Tiana, hon. They was not giving what Tiana was supposed to.
I'm not interested.
Tiana was not interested.
I was not even trying to talk to y'all. I thought
she was like, leave me alone. Call me back.
I just felt like if I opened the door, he was gonna keep talking. I was just
or
like,
pick you up. Like it was probably
I don't know, because he did keep talking about my size.
Yeah, I feel like he was gonna like try to pick you up and
I was like, okay, let's not. So I was not giving him no attention.
That was so funny. We were like, get the necklace, just get it. And they were like, it's free. Like they
did say it's free, girl. I don't care if it's free.
Then they had to go on and say it's free, and Tiana's like, no, I don't want the necklace.
I'm uninterested.
And then when I got my necklace, she was like, and what are you gonna do with that? And I'm like, oh my god. She had a vendetta with the Chippendales and the necklace, okay?
Oh, we also had a
productive.
A very productive day.
We did have a productive day.
We like outlined our budget and our morning routines. I ain't been sticking to that morning routine, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I outlined it. Yeah, it was just like
I fixed my finances a little bit. I did some like ideas of how I can like move some money around. It was just good. I brought my journal. Yeah.
Just like a reflecting time. So it wasn't the typical like turn up trip, but it was like fun. I think it was very balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on this trip with me. Okay, putting up with my unplanned shenanigans.
Well, I like stuff like that. That is it.
And like, just tell me where the flight is. That's all I need to know. Okay? Yes. So thank you for tuning in, stopping by my crib, our crib on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, can I say it?
Yeah.
You ain't gotta go home. But you gotta get the hell up out of here!
Peace out! And like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Look at Levi. Oh, the little Levi.
Levi, look at the camera. It's right there.
Oh, look at you. Aww.
Not her moaning. You hear her? You hear her? Ooh, girl.
She got the hots for you, girl. Okay, I'm done.
Not the high.